Good afternoon, all you beautiful, lovely people. Let's do a little charting today. The coin is going to be Luna. Luna has been hot, hot, hot. In this case, I have W Luna, wrapped Luna, pulled up on the Coinbase exchange. And I want to talk about a few things that might be propelling Luna to these higher prices. The first is a big coin burn a few months ago. I think Luna, now I don't follow it closely, so don't quote me on this, but I think Luna was somewhere around 950-ish million coins. I believe they burned about 150 million plus coins. So obviously lower supply, higher demand. That's the way it goes. A big one, I think, is Luna is a DeFi, and there's been a lot of catalysts, in my opinion, in the news lately, popularizing DeFi tokens and exchanges. I've mentioned a few already. Of course, we saw the overreach of government in Canada, my opinion, overreach, as the Canadian government went to freeze bank accounts of protesters who were not breaking the law, freely assembled, as was their legal right, and anybody who supported them had their bank accounts frozen, many of them. That does not bode well for people. We like to think we're in control of our money, but if you run your money through a centralized exchange, you could be the target of frozen assets by the mafia overlords we call government, just like anybody else. All right. And we see this happening in Ukraine as well. As soon as the takeover happened, what happened? Bank accounts were frozen, credit cards were frozen, and many Ukrainians have resorted to asking for donations via crypto. So it has become a popular trend for people to look for these means to skirt the gateways that the domination systems which exist are utilizing to control the rebellious populace who just want to be free and left alone. Third thing, which may or may not be a factor, is new exchange listing. I think somebody said that on Monday Luna will be listed on a Turkish exchange, which is very popular. I don't know whether that's a factor or a variable in this price increase over the past week or not, but I thought I'd throw it in there because it is worth consideration. All right, let's jump into this chart and do some analysis here. Oh, before I do that, let me delete that because my hotkey is the same as the transition key, so it would switch to a different tab. All right, so here I have the Luna chart, and you can see there's a nice W pattern going on, much like I've pointed out might be occurring on the Bitcoin chart. Only in this case, Luna is ahead of Bitcoin. This is looking really good. I think we have come up into some good resistance here. It's possible, but not necessarily probable, that we could go one more level up here and hit our resistance up here at $84. So those of you who are in this trade, if you're looking to exit and either reposition or reallocate, pending your risk tolerance, you may want to go up one more level. Wait for us to hit the $84 marker before you sell. That's up to you. I'm still in this trade. I think I'm going to hold it out a little bit longer. Anyways, the idea is with these W patterns, we like to come back down and test our hump in the W. All right. So that seems pretty low with such a hot coin. Now we've had a run up here over the past week. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles in a row. Sometimes we hit the 7 green candles in a row, and that could happen. But if you're not feeling lucky, you might want to sell right here where we currently are, up against resistance at $78. Or if you're feeling lucky, you wait for us to get up to the $84 level. And then, if it's me, I'm not advising, I am not an advisor. We sell, or I sell, and I wait for us to come back down so I can reposition into this coin. Now, because Luna is so hot right now, it's kind of hard for me to see us coming all the way back down to $60.33. But I have doubted my own analysis before, and every time I doubt my own analysis, I'm wrong for doing so. If you have a higher risk tolerance, you would wait for that $60.33 level. Knowing myself, I'm somewhat impatient, especially on these hot coins. So I'm looking at the 50-day moving average, which is now starting to come up. May run into this level here at $63. And above that, we have $67. So let me draw a little square here, or rectangle, so that you can kind of visualize where your entry area or re-entry area might be if you're looking to enter this trade. You really don't want to buy up here. You want to wait for the price to come back down and give you that opportunity you're looking for. And once again, if you're feeling lucky, you put in your buy limit for $60.33. If you're not feeling so lucky, you wait for the $63.87 or $67 area. Once you enter in this general vicinity, you can expect a price increase to continue on upwards to another level of resistance, at which point you may want to sell again. Wait for us to come down. You get the idea. This is the way we do it with our trades at Studamus Trades. All right. So one thing I want to point out is I drew these targets up here several weeks / months ago. 2 of these targets we've already hit, $84. And actually, this $103 target, we hit that exactly right here. I mean, couldn't have tagged that price more accurately if I tried. All right. So how did I get these targets? Well, I drew Fibonacci from our wick low on December 13th up to this high. That's actually not how I arrived at that target. That must have been a triangle exit or something. I deleted some of my indicators. But the $135 I know for a fact comes from that Fibonacci. So this area right here, I call this FOMO area. And this is Fibonacci in reverse. And that's how you get this purple area. We can actually do that with Fibonacci from our wick low a few days ago, about a week ago, to our current high, or where we think the price will go. I'm just going to say it's $78. All right. Then what you want to do is you want to go to your settings on Fib and reverse this. And then you get this nice little purple area, and above that, few other areas. And I would say once you re-enter, you can utilize these levels as targets. So I'm going to say anywhere from 128 to 135 would be my next good target for taking. All right. Actually, maybe not my next, but I do expect us to get there and hit that eventually. Along the way, as I've said already, I may sell out of this and look to reposition. It all depends on what that price movement looks like. Like if we come back down here, I re-enter and then we ascend very rapidly, I would want to exit if we get like a 25%, 30% pop, plus we hit that major level of resistance. And 103 is definitely a major level of resistance. Oops, didn't mean to move that. So I would look for this resistance, and if we had like a 20-25% pop on that day, I definitely would be exiting and looking to reposition or reallocate if I don't get my opportunity to reposition. But at this point, you would buy back in, or I will buy back in, and then look for us to go all the way up to this 128 to 135 target area. All right, that is the way I look to trade. You do you, but somebody asked for my analysis on this chart, so I thought, well, why not? I'll provide it for you guys. In conclusion, this, because it's so hard, you're going to have a little FOMO. You got to set that aside, and with some good patience, I think you have yourself some great target entry areas between $60 and $67, and we can look to ascend further in the future. Just thought of something. Sorry about that. Got distracted with my own thoughts. Anyways, that is my analysis for the day. Hope you enjoyed it. Best to you all. Peace.